Gemini, hello and welcome back to the Mirrored Veiled Tarot. Today we'll be reading for your sign, Gemini, for July 14th through the 21st. So first, let's start by cleansing the cards and setting silent, mindful intentions. Okay, Gemini, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull two Celtic crosses, one for you, one for the person in your energy, see where you two are mirroring each other, where there's any synchronicities, and then also seeing where you two are not matching up. All right, Gem, at the heart of the matter for you is big passion. All right, let's see, crossing you is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is already starting to feel a little bit like regret. The root of the matter is the Queen of Cups. Recent past, the world. Yeah, this is a moving on. There was a moving on from something. Crowning, the Two of Cups. Near future, the Ace of Cups. Okay, Gemini. Your role is the Knight of Cups. So many cups. Your person's energy is the Ten of Swords. There it is. Hopes and fears. The Six of Cups. Oh, Gemini. Final outcome. Yeah. You're having a lot of feelings about something that ended. You're all of the sudden, you've gone from the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. You're giving love offerings and it looks like it's a little too late. And you're all caught up in Mercury retrograde. And of course you are, because that's, that's your leading planet. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. Maybe it's time to focus on work instead of romance. All right, let's see what's going on with your person. The heart of the matter is the Two of Wands. They're looking to the past, as you are. Crossing them is the Four of Swords. They're healing from whatever this was, from whatever happened. Okay, the root of the matter is the Ten of Cups, this happy life that you guys had before all of the craziness. Recent past is the High Priestess. So they were, their intuition led them to whatever outcome. Okay, crowning them is the Queen of Pentacles. So they're focused on their money right now. They're not focused on love or trying to get back or anything. Their near future is the Star card. Wish fulfillment. All right, their role in this situation is temperance. So they are relying very heavily on karma right now. They want justice. They want equal give and take on a universal level. Your role is the Sun. This looks like, what is going on? Hopes and fears, the Tower. Yeah, you guys aren't lined up at all. Final outcome for them is the Wheel of Fortune, which is crossing you right now. Bottom of the deck energy for the person is the Queen of Cups, which is the root cause of your read. Okay, Gemini, let's find out what's actually going on here. This is so, like, all over the place. But, you know, Geminis tell the most interesting stories. They really do. Okay. Now it's almost feeling like you're having some nostalgia for someone, but you've also got somebody in the, you know, as a backup that you're, because you've got like this mixture of new and old, like fresh and pain. Like, what the hell, Gemini? Gemini's over here be Gemini-ing. Okay, Ace of Wands. Clarify that with, yeah, sneaky behavior. Gemini, stop. God, I want to love you so much, but you do this sneaky bullshit all the time. Yeah, you're not even paying attention to what you're doing to other people. You're just going out here thinking with your other brain. And that goes for women too, men and women. Both do the same thing. He's too impulsive. And sneaky. I think you like the sneaky. Yeah, and crossing is this Wheel of Fortune. You can't get away from it. Like, then the universe has knocked you on the head quite a few times, and you're just like, but it feels good. But I don't want to stop. But I'm not getting what I want right now, so Gemini just going to be Gemini. And all right, let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune with, yeah, 5 of, are we surprised? Hangman, Ace of Pentacles. That was at the bottom of your read. Yeah. You've got new opportunities coming along, and it's something about this person, though, that things have ended with, and this, again, totally on point for Mercury retrograde, revisiting past relationships, feeling nostalgic about things, maybe. I think, this is like, yes, you have this new love offer that's coming in. You've been flirting with this person for a while, but they're new and scary, whereas this is comfortable. Like, you know how the fights are going to end. You know what their buttons are to push. You don't want to move forward, but you're being forced to, because the Wheel of Fortune is moving you forward. All right, the root cause is this Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person that, you know, they were very familiar to you. You knew all their quirks, all the buttons to push. You knew, you know, what their favorite, how they take their coffee in the morning, you know. You knew if you didn't want to make dinner and they didn't want to make dinner, you knew how to talk them into getting your favorite takeout, you know, stuff like that. Queen of Cups, clarify that with, yeah, looking to the past, reflecting on everything from the past. Yeah, the moving on and the fighting. Yeah, you guys, this ended. This has been over. This is cold and dead in its grave over. Recent past was the world. Like everything came to full closure and you're like reopen. It's like you're going out into the graveyard and digging up exes because you're like, God, I really just don't want to learn another person, you know? All right, clarify this world card with, yeah, dead. It's dead. They're literally in a grave. It's like a mausoleum, okay? Four of Swords, Page of Pentacles. And you're just being like slightly stubborn about this whole thing. And like both of you have this intuition, like it's just not going to work. It didn't work. It's not going to work. But you just don't, like, you don't want to move on. You're being very stubborn about this. Very kind of childlike about it. All right, crowning you is you do want to be in love because yeah, Gemini is a sign of twins. This is you, Gemini. This is, you know, two people working together to form one crazy, chaotic, wonderful being. All right, clarify this Two of Cups with the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you can look towards the past all you want to, and you can spy on them and figure out what the hell they've been up to and try and find a way to weasel your way back into their affections and into their heart, you know, and approaching them with like passionate offerings. That's all fine and well, but the truth of the matter is the only ship that's coming in for you, revisiting this, is a big fat karma slap. So, all right. So this new cup, this new love. Let's see, what is that? Clarify this Ace of Cups with Four of Wands. Oh, Four of Cups, and Six of Pentacles. Gemini, have you reached the bottom of the barrel? I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this person that is coming in with this love offering, you're not interested. Like, I don't know, like they smell funny, or like, they don't brush their teeth as often as you would like for them to. It's something really minuscule. Like if you wanted to, you could get past it, but you just can't. And like, it's one of those things where it's like, if the person of your dreams were to stop brushing their teeth, you wouldn't care. But this person, the fact that they only brush like once a day, you know, it's really bothering you. Or the fact that they don't, they've got this one wave in the back of their hair that really drives you nuts. But if the person of your dreams just rolled out of bed and had a rat's nest, you wouldn't care. Like there's something about this person that's telling you that they're just not your person and you can't get past it. But for appearance's sake, you're even like, for the social media post, you would fucking marry this person. Don't do that, Gemini. Don't do that. It's not going to do anything except for cause you more harm. All right, yeah, this Knight of Cups, you're going in full speed ahead because you don't want this person, but you also don't want to be alone. So you're like, well, you know, I'll rough it with this other person until I can get my person back. But this is done. Like, this is dead. This is like, do not resuscitate, you know? They've signed the DNR. All right, let's clarify this Knight of Cups with, yeah, this Seven of Swords, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, like you're like really working hard to try and like manifest them back into your life, and you're being very stubborn about it. But to this person, like, it's dead. Stabbed in the back 10 times dead. not getting back up dead. All right, clarify this 10 of Swords with Judgment. 3 of Pentacles, 10 of, yeah. It took a lot for them to pick up all of these swords that were stabbed into their back, pick them up, move on, and Judgment has already come. It looks like they're already moved on to someone else, like they've got somebody else. What are you doing? All right, and the 6 of Cups, this nostalgia. Yeah, it's your hope that using the nostalgia angle is going to work, but it's also your fear that they'll also remember all the other bullshit that happened. Clarify the 6 of Cups with the Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, and the Tower. Yeah, I mean, you're going in full speed ahead. You know, the remember when this, remember when that, remember how I used to do this to you, that type of stuff, all like sexy, and yeah, I mean, that can stir up feelings. But it can also remind people of how hard they had to work to get over all of that. Okay, so this 9 of Swords, that is your final outcome if everything in this timeline stays the same. That's clarified by Page of Cups, the Magician, and the Lovers. Yeah, this rejection might just be what you need in order to start healing, to, you know, get yourself to a place where you can manifest in your true divine partner. This person is not it. Okay? There are people that are sent for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. And this person was, oh, this popped out, Chariot, yeah, Star card. Yeah, this person is meant to be the catalyst that brings you to your wish fulfillment. So don't marry this person who you can't stand their breath or whatever it is that's bothering you. All right, and this person in your energy, let's go ahead and clarify what's going on with them. All right, yeah, the 2 of Wands, look into the past. Let's clarify that with Ace of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Death card. Yeah. Some big truth about your relationship came through, and you know, it's dead. Like it's just dead, and it's time. They've moved on to forming a life of their own. This 4 of Swords, like, I don't even know if there's a reason for us to go through and clarify everything that's going on with your person, because your reading is pretty clear, but I don't know, you guys surprise me every time. So let's go ahead and clarify this 4 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. Yeah, so it seemed like they were your divine partner, but they weren't. They're just, you know, a partner, and they're meant to help you get to, and like, you guys can wax nostalgic all you want to, but this person worked really hard to get over this connection. Like, they really cared about you. Yeah, the root of the issue was this 10 of Cups, this life that you guys built together, where, yeah, you did know how each other took your coffee in the morning and all this cute stuff, but you know what? That's what good couples do, and bad couples. All right, clarify the 10 of Cups with, yeah, Judgment, 10 of Pentacles, yeah. So, you know, if we want to get into it, there was some juggling that happened, and Judgment came through. You know, the happy 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, like, you guys had money, you guys had love, you had all this stuff, but, you know, somebody got juggled. Judgment came through. Karma came through already. Their recent past, they kind of sensed that you would be coming back. Yeah, because they know that you're stuck. But what's done is done. You know, you can't change the past. Crowning them is the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by, yeah, 8 of Wands, Six of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, they know how much they get that you're going to keep messaging them. They know that you've moved on. They've moved on. They know that you're being stubborn about this. But they're being stubborn too, because they're just like, no. This, what's done is done. What's dead is dead. What is dead may never die. I don't know. That's kind of like the attitude that you're taking. Was that the Greyjoys from Game of Thrones? What is dead may never die. It still lives on, resurrected in my soul. All right, the Star card in their near future. Clarify that with the Hermit, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, they've moved on. Whether they're in a committed relationship or whether they're shopping their options as a single person, they're living a very, they're not flashy. They're not posting their life on social media. They know that you stalk them on there. They're focused on their money and just enjoying their life. They know what they want. You helped them figure out what they want, and they know that they don't want what you guys have anymore. All right, Temperance. Let's clarify your person's energy. Temperance with Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, that's their role. The Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. Yeah, they're focused on their money right now. They're you guys fought over this. They feel like they lost because they were stabbed in the back. They've healed. They've moved on. They're not compromising that anymore. All right, you as the Sun card. Let's clarify that with the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're just you're coming in. You're trying to be all oh yeah, my money's good. I got a raise at work. And, my life was so much better when you were in it. And remember when we were happy and we were committed. And, I've just, oh my gosh, I just want to get with you. Oh, sexy, blah, blah, blah. You're pulling out all the stops and they're just really not responding. Yeah, their hopes and fears is the Tower. They remember what it felt like to get burnt by you and get over you, and they're hoping that doesn't happen again. And for them, that not happening again means that they're not going to do this with you. Okay, clarify that with Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, lots of cups. Yeah, they know what's in those cups. They know something's fishy. And they know about this other person that you're not quite interested in, whether you told them or they just found out. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. Yeah, they're living in a state of constant truth. And they're looking for someone who they can partner up with. Whether they have yet or not, it's unclear. Some of you, yes, they've moved on. Some of you, no, they haven't yet. But yeah, I think Gemini, for you, what the cards are trying to tell you is, being with anyone is not better than being with no one. And barking up old, dead relationships is not going to bring you happiness. There was a reason why it ended. But you're not looking at the reason why it ended. And the reason why it ended was so that you could learn a lesson from it, and so that it can bring you to your divine partner, you know? And that's what you want truly in, you know, if you get away from all the chaos of, you know, trying to charm your old partners back into the sack, and then also, you know, flirting around with this person who, like, you can't stand their breath, you know, you're going to have to try something new. But, you know, don't settle for things that you don't like, because that's just going to cause another one of these issues, right? So Gemini, I look forward to seeing you next week to see how the decisions of this week have affected the trajectory of this story. In the meantime, please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment if this reading resonated with you, and press that bell notification to get reminders as to when your readings are going to be posted. All right, Gem, in the meantime, stay blessed, and I'll see you next week here on the Mirrored Veil Tarot.